Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Peabody Veterans Memorial High School, where we have the first round of the Division I Girls State Tournament, which is kind of weird to say because we haven't had it in a while, where the Lady Tanners are going to take on the Lynn Classical Rams. I am Matt Smith, and I'm joined tonight by my good friend, Gene Constantino, legendary Lynn Classical girls basketball coach. And Gene, before I let you speak, I just want to say publicly, when I was a snot-nosed rookie varsity girls basketball coach, Gene was one of the few guys who gave me the time of day and didn't blow me off and helped me out when I was in my growing stages as a coach. So I want to thank you for that, Gene, and thank you for coming out tonight and helping me out.
Matt, thank you so much for that. I really enjoyed you as a coach at Beverly, and I coached for 19 years, and some great guys and some great teams that we played in. But you're one of the top guys that I enjoyed coaching with.
Well, I appreciate that. So tonight we have the 17-3 Peabody girls, ranked 28th in the state tournament, and we'll get into that in a few minutes, Gene, taking on the 16-4 Lady Rams out of, and this is weird to say, the Greater Boston League, because that's a relatively new thing. For those listeners who are new to this, there is a new ranking system for the state tournament, and you would think that a team that's 17-3 and 16-4 would be higher than 28-45 in the state tournament.
Exactly.
But this is how the ranking system works. It's strength of schedule. It's margin of victory. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but yet here we are. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm not in favor of it. I think that this ranking system, if they were going to do that, then why don't they place these teams on strength of schedule and then reseed them? For example, Classical has a participation rate of only 15%, boys and girls, and they have very limited numbers, and they're just like a Division IV team, and never to get a home game in a tournament, because with a good record as they had, they're never going to get a home game.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people who are in favor of that sort of reseeding after you've qualified.
And I heard some horror stories about teams with long travel dates.
Yep, that too. So we're getting set for introductions. For the 16-4 Lynn Classical Rams, coached by Tom Sawyer, we have number 4, Reese Brinkley, number 2, Molly Mannion, number 14, Lauren Hennessy, number 10, Ava Thurman, and number 35, Lauren Wilson. And if I know Coach Sawyer, if nothing else, his kids are going to play hard.
They're definitely going to play hard. They like to press, just like Peabody does. So this game could turn into a track meet. I think a lot's going to depend on who gets off to a good start, as sometimes many games are lost in the first period, first quarter. But if Classical can stay out of foul trouble, they can have a chance. Peabody has some great shooters, and they do have some transition, and they have a little bit more size. So Classical's going to have to take care of business defensively to compete in this game.
So the Tanners are led by Northeast Conference MVP Logan Lamazny, who, as a sophomore, had a monster year. In addition, the Tanners have 4 other All-Stars in Taylor Betancourt, and I say this every time I do a broadcast, Assumption Bound, Emma Bloom, Lauren Mendonca, and Abby Betancourt.
And they're not afraid to shoot, Matt.
No,
They'll chuck
they
that
are
ball
not.
up, even if you're right on them.
So announcing now are the Classical starters. So there's Lauren Wilson, number 10, Ava Thurman.
Ava Thurman's probably his best player.
Number 14, Lauren Hennessy. Number 4, Reese Sprinkler. And number 2, Molly Mannion. And for the Tanners, Abby Betancourt. Number 11, Taylor Betancourt. Reigning Northeast Conference MVP, Logan Lamazny. Number 5, Lauren Mendonca. And number 12, Emma Bloom. And number 31, Isabella Betancourt. Take a break for the national anthem. So introductions are done, national anthem is complete, and we are ready for the tip-off. One thing I forgot to mention is the Tanners are led by Coach Stan McKean, who, if you've ever seen the Tanners play, it's go, go, and go some more. So it'll be a tall task tonight for the Lady Rams to slow this fast break down. It's like nothing I've ever seen before, the speed in which they go.
They're very, very, very quick. And this is a tough place to play. I see now that they have a new floor, which is a great thing. I hated that rubber floor. But it's so tough. You have to really have good depth perception when you're shooting because it's so open. Stan does a great job, as Jane Heil did before. And it's just a tough place. So hopefully both teams will have a good game. Not a lot of fouls, so we can see up and down action.
And great crowd tonight.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see people's faces again.
Yeah, it's so nice. It's really nice. Looking outside, there's a lot of people from both schools here, so very nice.
So Peabody wins the opening tip. Taylor takes the ball over midcourt and gives to Emma Bloom. Great play, and right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate, yep.
2 points for Abby
And
Betancourt.
they press, just like we thought.
And the Tanners immediately get into their press. They do have a tendency, Coach, to reach a little bit. Tanners have been in some foul trouble over the course of the season.
Yeah.
Tough move, shot blocked by Lauren Mendonca. Good defensive play. And talking to Coach Sawyer, definitely one of the strengths. He's got a couple kids close to double figures in rebounds. So yeah. The Tanners are going to certainly have to take care of the glass as well. Shot attempt by number 10, Ava Thurman, is long. Tanners bring it up and set up their half-court offense. Emma Bloom with the bounce pass to Lauren Mendonca.
Play the zone.
Classical appears to be in sort of a kind of a matchup zone.
Yeah.
Emma Bloom with the shot. And there she is.
You got to get that rebound.
There she is.
She's really tenacious, huh?
So Logan Lamazzi with the offensive rebound, and will go to the line for the first time. She will shoot 2. first one is good. Misses the second. Then Classical gathers a rebound and smartly throws it off the leg of a Tanner. So it will be Classical ball. So 3-0 here early going. And a couple of almost turnovers there.
Yeah.
And there is a turnover.
No. Nice defense.
There goes Taylor.
Can't leave them open.
Taylor hits the three. You do not have to ask her twice to shoot a three.
Peabody pushed the ball up nice after that turnover. Got an open look.
And Classical's first points are by Lauren Wilson with a nice move to the basket. Tanners have an early 6-2 lead. Classical's doing a nice job clearing the defensive rebound, but they're having trouble clearing the ball.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Throw it away.
And another turnover by Classical.
Peabody's defense is really hurting them right now. They're trapping, and Classical looks a little disheveled.
So I know you've been out of the game a little bit, Coach.
Yep.
10-second backcourt now in girls basketball.
Oh, I did not know that. Thank you. It's been a long time.
So Taylor drives and kicks. Emma Boom out of the corner. Taylor surveys back to Emma. And we have a three-point attempt, which is shot and made by Abby Betancourt. Tanners race out to a 9-2 lead with 5:15 left in the first quarter.
Very confident in their shooting. They're not afraid to shoot. They don't force it, but they take it.
It's, I mean, I know when I was coaching girls, I was happy with 30, 35 shots a game. I think they're sometimes close to shooting 50 times a game.
Yep.
So the Rams will take it out of bounds. Ooh, good inbounds play. And we have a foul committed by number 5, Lauren Mendonca. That's her first. And the team's first. So Lauren Hennessy at the line. Hits the first of 2. Do I have that number right, Coach? Is that 14?
Yeah.
Nope, 10. Ava Thurman, I'm sorry, hit both free throws. Abby with the strong move to the rim, can't quite finish, and we have a jump ball, which should be going to the Lady Rams.
Well, it's one of my old plays right here.
Press break?
Yeah.
Wonder where you got it from.
I stole it from the boys.
So, Classical with the nice job breaking the press, but tough when Logan Lamazney is your safety valve back on the press and blocks it out of bounds. I think Sawyer got that inbounds play from me.
Yeah, probably did. Tom is one of the best coaches I've ever been around. He really knows the game.
Yep, he does.
And, he helped make us a really good team when he was with us.
And always prepared for every situation and every scenario.
Yep.
So the Rams go into a full court press, and the Tanners break it with relative ease. And
nice shot.
Abby with the great pass to Logan Lamazney, who makes the hoop and will go to the line. that foul is committed by Delaney Dana. That is her first. Who's this guy?
I think she's a grade 11.
So Coach Sawyer to his bench early. Entering the game is Manuela Lizardo Nunez. So Logan misses the foul shot. Tanners get the offensive rebound, can't convert, and the Rams do a nice job out in front with the basket by Lauren Hennessy. They cut the deficit to 5. Tanners lead 11-6. Taylor with the 3, misses it left, but that is a big-time rebound by Emma Bloom.
Yep.
Which results, I believe they call jump ball.
Oh, you're right, they did.
So it'll be Tanner's ball under the hoop. Right back to Emma. Great play.
Nice defense.
Great defensive play by Lizardo Nunez, who just entered the game. And the Rams quickly go to a 2-3. So Coach doesn't want to see that play again. Into Logan. Goes hard, misses right, gets her own rebound. Kicks it to Emma. And I think we'll have a backcourt violation. Nope. Oh, we do.
I don't think they were sure. Maybe someone touched it, but
tough to tell from up here.
Peabody's doing a great job on offensive rebounds. If they continue to do that, then all those second chance baskets will be there.
Yeah, Classical's going to have to clean that up a little bit. So it'll be Classical ball underneath their own hoop. Ball comes out to number 10, Ava Thurman. Who gives it into the post. We got to travel. Oof. So Lizardo Nunez enters the game and makes her presence felt right away. Good move, just a little bit of a travel there. So Taylor brings it across the timeline, kicks to Emma, and Emma will shoot and get fouled. Foul is committed by number 13, Delaney Dana.
Those fouls frustrate coaches because
is there anything
well
worse?
after the shot.
Because they never get blocked.
Right.
Never get blocked.
Exactly.
So I'm not sure we're calling this on the floor or after the fact.
It looks like it was called on the floor.
That's an interesting call. So Emma will inbound it. Comes back to Emma. Goes off a Classical foot.
Matt, when you were on the bench, did you just say that was an interesting call, or would you have done a little bit more?
Well, that depends. As a head coach, yeah, I probably said a little bit more than I should have. Taylor swings the ball, gets the zone moving. Emma thought about it. And strong drive by Abby to the hoop and gets fouled. And Abby will shoot 2. The foul is committed by Kaya Brown. That's her first.
Glasgow's picking up the fouls. Peabody staying out of foul trouble.
Abby makes the first. Misses the second, rebounded by Classical. Molly Mannion clears it. Gets it back. Ooh, may have had a travel there.
Yeah.
So
the defense is disrupting Classical.
Rams a little bit out of sort here, especially against the full court press. And the Tanners don't discriminate. Made basket, missed basket, they're pressing no matter what. Taylor swings to Emma. This is their staple motion offense. Emma with a tough pass, trying to connect to Logan. And this is going to be close. Classical gets it over the half-court line just in time. Shot by number 10, Ava Thurman, who misses. It's cleared by Emma Bloom. I think off a classical leg. Yep, it is.
Thurman's the leading scorer, but she gets a lot of her points in transition and fast breaks, and it's just not there tonight so far for classical. They're not creating any turnovers.
Yeah, Thurman's averaging 12 points a game. Taylor with the shot that goes out of bounds will be classical ball. So with 2:20 left in the first quarter, Tanners lead 12-6. So Reese Sprinkler re-enters the game and comes in for number 23. Offensive rebound by Classical. Put back in. This Lizardo Nunez, she has made an immediate impact.
Yeah.
And then comes down and commits the foul. And I know I have headphones on, but I'm going to guess that's what Coach Sawyer was commenting on right there.
They didn't get back in time.
So Emma Bloom will go to the line for the first time tonight. Emma Bloom, one of the better foul shooters on this team. I know she's won them a couple of games just on foul shots alone. So Ava Thurman pushes the ball up, and we call a foul or out of bounds? We definitely called a foul.
Yeah, they broke the press that time.
They did.
Get a shot off.
Just
the
pure speed right there. Yeah. So Logan Lamazny commits her first foul of the game. Not a shooting foul. Tough shot there by Thurman.
Yeah. Look how Peabody pushes that ball up.
Logan with the shot and the miss, and it goes out of bounds, and I believe it'll stay Peabody ball. So we got to watch Emma Bloom on these inbounds plays. They love to come right back to her. Shot by Abby. Offensive rebound is no good. It'll be out of bounds, Peabody ball again. Logan right up the gut, and Classical bench wanted a travel, but they got a foul instead on Reese Sprinkler, and that will also be on the floor.
Classical's 6th foul for the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to be shooting, I would say, before this quarter's even over.
Maybe, yep.
Taylor back to Emma, skips it to Abby. And
nice ball movement.
Abby gets the roll for her 8th point of the quarter. The hard push by Classical. Coach Sawyer wanted the foul. Didn't get it initially, but got it on the offensive rebound.
I don't know. When Coach Sawyer coached with me, he was a quiet guy. Look at him now.
So Logan picks up her 2nd foul, and that will put Reese Sprinkler at the line for 2. So Coach McKean has a decision to make, and it looks like Logan's going to come out of the game. And in for Logan will be Lauren Mendonca. So Sprinkler makes 1 of 2. And the lead is 16-9 for the Tanners. Emma Bloom off the glass for 2. So Classical collects themselves. Coach Sawyer calls a play.
Nice shot.
And we have a 3-pointer for Lauren Hennessy. I'm sorry, Lauren Wilson.
David Thurman set that up nice. He was patient with the ball.
Emma Bloom with the miss. Classical with the offensive rebound. 19 seconds left. Looking to push. This is where they've had their success, coaches pushing the ball.
Yep.
So 10 seconds left in the corner. And I would say Abby Betancourt had one heck of a first quarter.
She did.
Blocks the shot to end it there and ends the quarter with 8 points to lead the Tanners. So after one, the Lady Tanners are up 18-12. So, Coach, impressions so far?
Peabody's doing a lot of good things. I like the way they're moving the ball. They play tough defense, making it really difficult for Classical to push their ball, and but it's only 18-12. Classical's come back with some big deficits this year, and so I don't think coach is too worried about that right now. But I think the second quarter is going to be telling.
It's funny watching that first quarter. If I couldn't see a scoreboard, I would have thought that the Tanners were up more.
Right.
Pace of play. They missed a lot of layups, but they had a ton of offensive rebounds. They just got to start converting on those.
It looks like their game plan is to try to get the ball inside, and maybe the second quarter they might start shooting a little bit more from the outside.
Yeah.
Classical plays tough defense as well as Peabody. It's just that Peabody right now is really disrupting Classical out of their game. So it's a credit to Coach Stan for having his team prepared.
And Classical has been most successful breaking this press by just getting it and going and not setting something up.
Right.
Using the speed of number 10, Ava Thurman, who really pushes the ball hard. So Classical will start the ball with to start the second quarter with aforementioned Ava Thurman running the point. Lauren Wilson goes left, spins back right, goes into a crowd. The Tanners come up with the basketball.
And they push it right back.
And you're absolutely right. Right into their offense.
Yep.
Good pick and roll. Can't convert.
Create a foul. Now the 1-on-1.
So Reese Sprinkler commits her second foul. And that is 7 for Classical, which puts them in the 1-on-1. And at the line is Lauren Mendonca, who misses the first. Into the game for Classical is number 15, Kaya Brown.
Good rebounder.
And the Tanners cannot convert, so the score means 18-12.
I think, did he call a foul before Tom called the timeout? I think he did.
Looks that way. Yep. So Lauren Mendonca commits her second personal foul. 4 for the team. And Classical will take the ball out and goes for the home run pass. But the Tanners are back. I think we have one referee says travel, but I think we're going to have a foul. So the foul is committed by Abby Betancourt.
Peabody's starting to get up there in fouls as well now. It's their 5th.
Yeah. And to the bench goes Lauren Mendonca. And into the game. Yep. Bo Betancourt is in the game. Another missed layup. Classical cannot convert, and they commit the foul. Oh, God, did I hate those as a coach. So Kaya Brown commits her second foul. catch, Coach. And to the line goes Janelle Betzel. She'll be shooting 2.
She's doing a great job on the boards.
1 and 1, right? Yep.
Yep.
This is the front end, but there it is again. The Tanners get the rebound. Emma Bloom is short, and Classical clears it. So Classical does great to the foul line, and then once they're stopped, they're struggling a little bit to get anything going there. So the Tanners push Isabella Betancourt with the missed 3 out of bounds, and it'll be Classical ball. Dr. Vidala in the crowd tonight. So the home run pass again. And a missed 3 by Classical.
Yeah, Lauren Hennessy. They're just not hitting those. If they hit those, they'd be back in the game. But give credit to Peabody getting back quickly. Nothing is wide open.
So the Tanners back into their motion offense. Another shot by Isabella Betancourt, which is long, and long rebound comes out to Taylor. And we have what could have been a foul, but not called. And we have an injured Tanner. Looks like it's Janelle Betzel is on the ground, knee or ankle.
She's been a force on the rebounds.
Yep.
Defensively especially.
So looks like a knee, and she's being attended to by the trainer, and the Tanners and the Rams go back to the huddle to discuss things. So not fantastic shooting by either team to start the game.
No.
Tanners have the only 3 of the game, and that was by Abby Betancourt in the. Oh, I'm sorry. There are 2 threes in the game. Lauren Wilson for Classical, and Abby Betancourt for the Tanners. Other than that, I don't know. What's your guess? How many threes have we missed?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot of threes. And Classical only has 12 points with 6 minutes left in the. And they sometimes will score in bunches. Same with Peabody, but that's a tough injury.
So Janelle is up and being helped off the court, and doesn't appear to be putting any weight on that knee. So hopefully she's okay. A little good sportsmanship out there. The longtime Classical trainer I see is at the game and helping out as well. You're a celebrity now, Coach. People tweeting at you. It's great, huh?
You made me famous, Matt. Who's that old guy?
So Gene's getting text after text here of his debut here on PAT. So after that stoppage of play, the Rams will inbound, bring it over the timeline, and looking to get something going here. And then immediately throw it out of bounds. That's a tough turnover.
Yep. Too easy.
So Classical is yet to score in the second quarter. Yeah. Oh, good rebound there by Mannion. Ripped that down. She takes the ball on the wing. Drives, looks like it's blocked. And we have a jump ball, which I believe will be Peabody's. And Classical immediately into a full court press. What was that, Coach?
They have some opportunities, and they're just not converting them. But there's a good pass. Nice pass.
Great pass, yeah. Emma Bloom with the conversion. That's Emma's 6th point of the game. So I will say this about the Tanners. I've seen them play a couple of times, and when they break the press, often the ball doesn't even hit the floor. And Another Rams turnover. Coach Sawyer with a frustrated expression, to say the least. So the winner of this game will travel to Bishop Feenan on Friday at 6:30. Taylor at the top of the key, tries to thread the needle to Isabella. And the Rams immediately right back pushing the ball. Good take. And we have a jump ball, and it'll be Rams ball.
I'm impressed with Peabody's defense, I can tell you that. They're doing a good job.
So the Tanners will take a timeout with 4:41 left in the second quarter, up by 8. And I don't know, Coach. What do you think? Good defense or struggling offense?
Struggling
a little bit of
offense, but defense creates struggling offense.
That's true.
You know, you have to give Peabody credit, and Classical hanging in there a little bit because of their defense, and they just have to convert some baskets. This is a legacy game, you know, between all the Betancourts and you know, their grandfather.
Yep.
He's been a great guy, and you know, of course, the mayor's kids, and you know, I'm a longtime Peabody resident, and Coach Sawyer is actually a longtime Peabody resident from Classical.
So. Lot of connections in this game here. A lot of connections.
Yep. Ava Thurman, her dad was an All-American at Boston College. He's in the Hall of Fame at Boston College and at Classical. Tony Thurman.
See, I knew we brought you on for a reason. All this information.
So she's got a lot of good basketball smarts.
So both teams come out of the timeout, and it will be Classical's ball on the baseline. And Classical tries to get the ball inside to Molly Mannion, but it's deflected out of bounds, and Classical will try this one more time. Mannion with the ball, deflected. Great play by Abby, and she is fouled going to the hoop. It looks like the foul will be on Mannion, her first. And Abby will be at the line shooting 2.
So her dad is Mark, right? Mark.
Yep, and the sisters are the battery on the softball team, pitcher catcher.
Wow.
And
he's a great baseball coach. Growing up, my kids used to go to him for extra help.
And they will, I would imagine, will be contending for a state championship in softball as well.
Oh yeah.
So Classical brings the ball up. Bit of a weave offense, it looks like. And shocking, another foul.
I know. I think this is a big 4 minutes, because if Peabody extends the lead, they could really make things difficult for a comeback in the second half. Classical needs to get some scoring.
So that foul is on Bo Betancourt. Classical with the outside shot, no good. And Abby with the rebound, who gives to Emma, who cannot convert. Let's see, they got to go here. They got to go. Mannion brings the ball up, gives it up. Another missed 3.
Yeah.
And Taylor will slow it down a little bit here. With about 3:40 left in the half, Tanner's leading 21-12. Jess Richards is in the game, number 44. Taylor controls the ball. 4 on the shot clock.
Big basket.
So there's the 3. Isabel Betancourt, her first points of the game. And the Tanners extend the lead to 12. Yeah. PVD bench not happy with that call, but
it's contact.
Yeah. So that foul's on Jess Richards. Her first, but that will put Classical in the bonus. And we'll put Sprinkler to the line. Kaya Brown re-enters the game. So Sprinkler shooting 1-on-1, I believe. Yep. Makes the first. So important to hit that front end of that 1-on-1. She makes them both. So Coach Sawyer takes his second, I believe, timeout of the game with 3:04 left in the second quarter. Tanners are up 10. So I'd love to see these teams start hitting some outside shots and see what kind of basketball game we have here.
I know it's a little bit, well, I think, defense creates points, obviously, and then you got to convert opportunities. I mean, you have to convert. Peabody's made more of their opportunities than Classical has. So, but again, it's only 10 points now. So,
well, I was just going to say, give Classical some credit because they're down 10 in the majority of the second quarter. Logan Lamazzi's been on the bench with 2 fouls.
Right.
So I think as we progress here, both teams are going to have to work around some foul trouble. Several Classical players with 2. Lauren Mendonca for Peabody has 2, and of course Logan Lamazny, who is, I believe, still on the bench with 2.
Yep. Classical did a better job of not fouling. Peabody could have taken advantage of that.
Yeah.
And they really didn't.
So turnover by Peabody gives Classical the ball, and as we talk about foul trouble, Isabel Betancourt commits her second foul. And the team's 8th, which puts Sprinkler, puts Ava Thurman at the line, who misses the front end of that 1-on-1. And what, we have another foul, Coach?
Oh.
Holy smokes.
So all year they play with 2 referees, and in the tournament they come with 3. And I always feel like that just calls, there's more fouls called in the tournament than during the season.
So I couldn't agree with you more. I know a lot of conferences are going more and more to 3 referees during the regular season. I know we at the Catholic Conference do that. However, there is, I know, a significant shortage of referees.
Right.
So that might be tough for some conferences.
In some places, the JV refs stay for the varsity game.
So, yeah, that's been common practice this year. So the Tanners with a little bit of ball movement there, and Sprinkler with an easy 2. And the Tanners lead 25-16. Emma Bloom with a nice pass to Jess Richards.
Nice job
conversion.
Patiently breaking the press.
Emma Bloom is a very calming force on that Tanners team, especially in press situations. Always makes the right decision. And Jess Richards with the steal. And of course, Tanners push it up. Taylor Betancourt use the backboard. I'm sure that's what Coach is saying. We have a jump ball, and it'll stay Tanner's ball. Emma Bloom will take the ball out of bounds. Right back to Emma. And she converts. So Emma Bloom with their 8th point of the game. The Tanners extend their lead to 29-16. tough one there, but it looks like Abby Betancourt. Yep, Abby Betancourt just committed her second foul of the game. So the Tanners have 4 players with 2 fouls, and that will bring Abby to the bench, I'm guessing, for the remainder of the half.
Yep.
Kaya Brown makes the first and makes the second.
Glasgow hanging in there. If you're Peabody, I think you got to say, gee, we should be way ahead.
So another Tanner turnover gives Classical the opportunity here. The 3, good rebound by Isabel Betancourt. Who gives it up to Taylor, who, as usual, pushes. Shot taken by Gina Taranzano, which is long. And we have another whistle.
I think he just called out of bounds.
Okay.
Thought he had a foul, too.
So Emma will inbound it to Jess Richards. Turns the corner, good skip pass. Ooh. I like the idea, just drag the foot a little. Just drag the foot a little bit.
One referee had a foul, the other one had a travel.
I think it was a travel.
Yeah.
So the Tanners have backed off a little bit on the press. Jess Richards with another rebound. Ooh, that useless dribble. And the turnovers here, the later half of the second quarter, have come fast and furious. Taylor with the steal. All right, let's get the last shot here. Taylor sets up the offense. Skip it, go baseline. Emma Bloom throws it away. Classical will have the chance to take the last shot here, whether or not they choose to do that. Nope.
Nice move.
Good move. Reese Sprinkler.
Took that strong to the basket. Look at Peabody coming right back.
And Isabel Betancourt at the buzzer is no good.
Wow.
So at the half, it's your Lady Tanners 21 and Lynn Classical Rams 20. We will be back after halftime.
DC Rental has been in business for almost 30 years, offering state-of-the-art radio communications and security camera systems. DC Rentals is able to cater our system, scale it down to any size event, large or small. Our custom-built trailers are designed for fast deployment with full video and communication capabilities. We offer top-of-the-line Motorola and Hytera dispatch and radio equipment, along with Telex and Zetron consoles. DC Rentals mobile command trailer is also available for special events or emergencies. In addition, we provide individual and group training sessions on all of our equipment, as well as 24-hour customer service. DC Rentals can be reached at 781-289-3000 or on the internet at dcrentals.net. DC Rentals is a proud sponsor of Peabody TV.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
What's going
Hey,
on
it's
here?
Smokey. Sorry, it was too high.
How
Right.
can I know?
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you can't make it bigger, baby. The bigger the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We have this like deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day. He's an incredible companion and my best friend.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns, like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, you know, it's going to be cool.
When I retired from the Navy, I found myself in a void in my life that had been filled by the people that I served with. Tommy really brought an important factor to my life. I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch. Till September. I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs. And that's still not enough to put food on the table. I am a 16-year-old boy who just got my first job to help feed my little sisters. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew they were hungry.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Kids!
I don't want to talk about it.
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 Families don't have to talk about everything, but they should talk about how to plan for an emergency.
Kids, you all right?
This family's prepared. Get tips and resources to make your family's emergency plan.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Community media is blessed with the opportunity to demonstrate leadership and the importance of activism, while providing the community access to tools to engage in racial and social justice work and to amplify that work. Join Alliance for Community Media on how to use media to untangle the deeply embedded threads of racism in America in pursuing racial justice and equity in community media.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and fur. I am totally a hat person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to Peabody Veterans Memorial High School, where the Lady Tanners lead the Rams of Lynn Classical 29-20. Just some scoring updates. For the Rams, Reese Sprinkler with 7, Ava Thurman with 2, Lauren Hennessy with 2, Lauren Wilson with 5, Kaya Brown with 2, and Lizardo Nunez with 2. For the Tanners, Logan Lamazny with 3, a little bit of foul trouble. Taylor Betancourt with 3, Emma Bloom with 8, Abby Betancourt with 9, Isabel Betancourt with 4, and Jess Richards with 2. Coach, not a very clean first half. A lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots, but it certainly was fast.
It was. Classical doesn't score a lot of points. They only gave up, but they only average 49 points a game, but they only gave up an average of 34. So that's their game, is to play tough defense, and for Peabody to score 29 points doesn't look like a lot to us right now, but some of that defense is there. On the other hand, Peabody's playing great defense, and to hold Ava Thurman to only 2 points, that's pretty amazing. So if they continue to do that, Peabody will be okay.
And conversely, I know she was in foul trouble, but Logan Lamazny held to 3 points in the first half. And foul trouble will be something we'll have to keep an eye on as this game progresses, because both teams have racked up significant fouls in the first half. So right out of the gate, to the hoop. Classical converts.
Good scores.
Reese Sprinkler with her first points of the second half.
Peabody breaks the press.
And
Gets
Peabody
a three-point
right
opportunity.
down the other end. Yep.
Wow.
Emma Bloom with the and 1 to collect her 10th point of the game. And she will go to the foul line to shoot 1.
She's a tough kid, Emma.
So I always mention Emma because she is going to Assumption to play softball, and my son is at Assumption. So I I'm a one-man fan club of Emma Bloom.
Assumption's a good school.
So Emma goes to the line to shoot one. Looks like that's short. Can't convert. Classical clears the rebound and pushes the ball up. Tough shot. Good effort by Brinkler with the reverse layup. Can't convert. Taylor races up the court. And immediately we go into Lamazny, who kicks the ball back out to Taylor. And we got a jump ball. And it will remain Peabody's ball. Kick to Taylor, who will take the shot and will convert.
Big shot.
So Taylor, with her second three of the game, pushes the lead to 34-22.
The defense stopped that break.
And we have a turnover and a foul committed by Peabody, I believe. Yeah. So the foul is on Abby Betancourt, and that's her third. So Abby has been sort of the spark plug of the first half, and Coach McKean has a decision to make here, whether or not to keep her in the game. So Taylor, good heads-up pass to Logan. Logan tries to thread the needle to Emma. Bobbles a little bit, collects, kicks. Skip past to Logan. Tanner certainly moved that ball with authority. Taylor with the crossover, misses, but there is Logan with another offensive rebound and another classical foul.
They played good defense too, and they gave it up by fouling after the shot. It's not coming easy for Peabody. They're not getting open looks.
They are, yeah, absolutely. That foul's on Molly Mannion, her third. Logan with the quick shot, can't convert. And the Rams are back on the offensive. Good take. And we have a couple issues here, Coach. Not only do we have the and one by a nice move by Gina Martinello, but Logan Lamazny has just picked up her third foul.
Is that Lauren Wilson?
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's my fault. Lauren Wilson.
Nice strong
I was looking at the wrong scorecard.
Foul trouble. You got to be careful with those fouls.
But definitely Logan's third.
Yep.
So Coach McKean has chosen to keep both Logan and Abby Betancourt in the game. And the Rams convert again with Ava Thurman. Uh-oh. We might have our fourth foul on Logan. And we do.
Oh boy.
So Logan Lamazny has just committed her fourth foul with 5:53 left in the third quarter. I'm wondering if Coach McKean wishes he had the last 2 or 3 minutes back to maybe take her out of the game. She's going to have to sit at least the third quarter.
Right. Glasgow's got a little bit more bounce in them now that they scored a couple of baskets.
Without question, they are playing with some confidence here. Good box out by the Tanners. Taylor collects the outlet pass and will set up the offense. So the Tanners work it into Emma, who can't control the pass. Classical pushes the ball again. and Ava Thurman goes hard to the hoop and can't convert. Tell you what, that kid plays hard, Coach.
She does. That's her game. Out front, taking it strong to the hole.
And as we say that, she comes up with a steal.
Yep.
Good defense by Taylor.
Momentum has swung, Matt.
Ava Thurman converts to cut the lead to 34-28 Tanners, and the Tanners have to call a timeout to settle things down. Well,
now it's a game.
I've always said the first 3 minutes of the third quarter are possibly the most important part of a whole basketball game. I don't know if you agree with that.
I agree. I think you're absolutely right. They could have extended, or the other team can get back in it. And fourth quarter deficits are really hard to come by. So if you can have a good third quarter, I think things are good. So now we have a close game, and unfortunately, Peabody's in a little bit of foul trouble now.
And absolutely dead on by you that Classical has a little bounce in their step and has really I don't know what Coach Sawyer said in the locker room at halftime, but it definitely has worked here.
Well, they play hard. They've always played hard. Sometimes they convert, sometimes they don't, but he never questioned their effort and hustle. And that's the way Tom's teams have always played.
Yep. So, Tanners come out of the timeout, and Classical immediately is in a full court press. So, Isabel Betancourt will inbound the ball. The Tanners will work it across the timeline.
That backcourt, yeah. I think Coach Sawyer helped him.
So, Coach Sawyer definitely talked him into that. I'm not sure that was a backcourt. I don't know if she had all three over, 2 feet in the basketball, but it was certainly close. Nonetheless, the Tanners turn it over and goes right back to Classical. Lauren Hennessy has the ball up top and will skip it. And shoot. Classical player looking for a tip. Coach Sawyer looking for a tip. Asking for help. And he's not going to get it, and it'll remain Peabody ball.
Peabody breaks the press. Oh, no. Big shot.
There's Emma Bloom to settle things down. Emma with her 12th point of the game stops the bleeding. Tanners are now back in the zone. So good move. Can't convert. Looks like it was blocked. Will stay Classical ball. But Coach McKean has clearly gone to a zone. I'm guessing worried about picking up more fouls. So the Tanners, Lauren Mendonca has 2 fouls, but the big story, Logan Lamazny is on the bench with 4. Abby Betancourt has 3. Bo has 2, and Jess Richards has 1. And was that a travel, Coach?
Yes.
So smart move here by Coach Sawyer, press to sort of slow things down. And they don't do it, breaks the press, and Jess Richards converts.
Nice job by Peabody breaking that press and getting a layup.
So Jess Richards with her 4th point of the game.
There they go.
Taylor to Bo, and she converts.
He's going to call a timeout for sure. Yep, good call. So those are 4 big points.
So Coach Sawyer immediately calls a timeout, and with 3:22 left in the third, the Tanners lead 40-28. And with this stoppage in play, Coach, I'm going to give a little shout out to one of the spectators in the crowd, Coach Pat Valou, Danvers girls coach and previously Danvers boys coach, has retired at the completion of this season. And like yourself, Coach Valou was one of the few people who gave me the time of day when I started coaching, and no better person to coach against than Coach Valou.
No, one of the nicest guys around, cared about the kids. He really, when you go to a coach's meeting, he listens to what you have to say. He's a great guy. He's had a great career, and congratulations to him on retiring.
Yep, well deserved, and the Northeast Conference will miss him, dearly. One of the salt of the earth people around.
Right.
So coming out of Classical's timeout, Peabody looks like we'll settle back in their zone. And probably not a bad move, especially the way Classical's been shooting the ball. Emma Bloom comes up with a loose ball. And another easy bucket by Isabel Betancourt.
Turnovers create points.
I'm not sure if that's a planned thing by Coach McKean, having Isabel Betancourt leak out like that, but that's twice in a row that she's done that. So is that Thurman? Thurman again cuts the lead to 12. Taylor swings it around, back to Isabel Betancourt, who will take the three, and there's Jess Richards with the offensive rebound.
Some great offensive rebounds by Peabody.
So I'll tell you what, Jess Richards has contributed mightily, especially with Logan Lamazny on the bench. She has come off the bench to score 6 points and has some huge rebounds. Another three by Classical.
Hennessy.
And Hennessy converts the three. 44-33 with 1:59 left in the third quarter. Taylor with a great pass to, I believe, Mendonca.
Nice ball movement.
And a foul committed by
Brown, I think.
Not sure who that is. Kaya Brown.
Kaya Brown.
Kaya Brown commits her third foul, and Mendonca will shoot two, misses the first one. Some substitutions here by Classical. Mendonca gets ready to shoot her second. Cannot convert that one either, but it goes off of Classical's hands. It will stay Tanner ball.
Yeah.
So,
another foul?
Yep, he got an over the back. So Mendonca gets called for her third foul. So Tanner's post players are in significant foul trouble with 1:47 to go in the third quarter.
Just when you think Peabody's pulling away, then things happen and back to a game again.
Ooh, tough pass there. Knocked away by Jess Richards. It'll stay Classical ball. So Classical hits a couple of these outside shots, and it's a completely different ball game. Great rebound by Mendonca. Pushes ahead to Taylor, who misses the layup. Followed by Mendonca, and she gets fouled.
That's the third time that they've had somebody wide open break after. Classical's got to get somebody back there. Got to be aware. If the guards drive to the basket, someone's got to swing back.
So Lizardo Nunez commits her second foul of the game and will put Mendonca back at the free throw line. And she misses her first. Foul shooting kind of plaguing the Tanners here a little bit. Tanners have missed 13 free throws thus far, Coach. Yeah. Hopefully that does not come back to haunt them. So the Lady Rams travel going to the hoop, and it'll be Peabody ball. Taylor Betancourt brings the ball up, gives it off to Isabel. Ooh, that looked like a double dribble. And another turnover by the Tanners. And another push by the Tanners, and great job by Emma Bloom to save that ball. Taylor with the three, a little bit long, follows a shot. We got a scrum, and I'm going to guess it's going to be a jump ball. No, we got a foul. And another Peabody foul on Mendonca. That's her fourth.
One of those, both players going for the ball. And
Coach, right there, prime example why you tell players to dive on that ball. That's a prime example right there.
Yep.
Only good things happen when you dive on that basketball. Kind of a lazy pass by Classical, which is stolen.
Great steal and great.
Abby Betancourt makes her presence felt immediately after coming off the bench for Mendonca with a steal and a score. She has had a monster game tonight. Oh. So, after three, the Tanners lead 47-33 in a turnover-plagued, foul-plagued basketball game. Tanners still in foul trouble and are still maintaining a 14-point lead here.
Right. And, you know, the fouls and the turnovers, it's created by the defense on both teams. And, you know, Peabody's playing great in transition. They get the ball, they push it up the court, they get some easy looks, and then they also have been crashing the offensive boards and getting a lot of second and third chances. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's the difference, I think, right now.
Sort of what you get when you have two good defensive teams is you generally get an ugly basketball game. But this has been far from pretty. There's been a couple of bright spots. Abby Betancourt for the Tanners, and Ava Thurman for the Rams. But overall, not a very clean basketball game. But it's the tournament, and you just do whatever you got to do to win. So on the screen we have the boys basketball team, which it looks like at the half is losing 50-30 to Cambridge Ridge and Latin. Tough draw for the boys team.
That is a tough draw. They've always had good teams.
So Classical misses the opening shot of the fourth quarter, and Logan Lamazzi, who's back in the game, immediately collects a defensive rebound. Isabel Betancourt gives it up to Emma. Great give and go, can't convert. And Lauren Hennessy. Lauren Hennessy, she's had an impact on this game as well.
Yeah, she's steady. She's a steady player, good outside shooter, but she's smart.
Great box out by the Tanners there.
Yeah, they did. Classical's really only getting one shot.
So Taylor sets up the play, calls something out. Emma Bloom skips it, back to Taylor. Immediately to Logan, who cannot hold on to the basketball. Logan's been a little out of sorts this game. I'm guessing because of the foul trouble. Hasn't really been able to get into a rhythm. Good offensive rebound. Oh! Tough in and out there by Lizardo Nunez.
Yeah, he's a pretty athletic player.
Use that backboard.
6:41, so Classical has to start converting shots and keep stopping. But there's Peabody with a nice basket.
So Abby, with her 13th point of the game.
Yeah, that's good.
She, tough shot there by Molly Mannion for her first points of the game. Coach Sawyer immediately calls his fourth timeout
This is the time he's going to tell them right now what they have to do to get back in this game. He's going to make a big push, I think. They got to make some stops.
Any predictions? No one knows Coach Sawyer better than you. What do the Rams do coming out of this timeout?
I think he'll try to press and push. And he's probably going over, making sure your box out, only give him one shot. Make sure you only give him one shot. And he's going to try to create some turnovers, I think. Peabody, on the other hand, is going to be patient. I think they're going to keep moving the ball around and take a good shot when they have it. They haven't pressed in a while, Peabody, right?
They haven't. And one thing the Tanners tend to do, regardless of the score, they have a tendency to ignore time and situation a little bit. So let's see if they use up some of that shot clock and make Classical have to push up ill-advised shots. We'll see.
Notice that the mask is optional, and a lot of the Classical players are still wearing the mask, even though they don't have to.
It's
they feel comfortable with it.
I got to be honest with you. This is the first week without a mask at school, and it was strange on Monday not having to wear it.
Yeah.
Good play. Tanner's making an intentional effort to get it down low, but can't convert. The shot is blocked.
That's what Ava does.
And right back at it goes Ava Thurman. Can't convert. Coach Sawyer wants a foul. Doesn't get it there.
Now both teams have 5 fouls, so that's also something to be aware of going forward.
100%, because someone's going to be shooting very soon, the way this game's been going. So that last foul was on Reese Sprinkler. That is her 3rd foul. Ball goes into Emma. Kick to Logan. It is short. Offensive rebound. Oh, Taylor trying to thread the needle a little bit there. New shot clock. Probably want to bring it out and set things up again. So with 5:20 left, the Tanners lead 49-35. And Emma Bloom collects another defensive rebound. And the Tanners are looking to push.
They sure are.
Whoa.
Another foul.
And we have a Tanner foul. Looks like that's going to be on Abby, and that will be her 4th foul. More importantly, like you just mentioned, Coach, that's 1 foul closer to being in the bonus.
And the last 5 minutes could seem like an awful long time if you're fouling every time.
And luckily, if it keeps this way, the Tanners won't have to foul, but who knows? Another missed 3 by Classical, but a rare offensive foul. And offensive rebound and another foul called. And that looks like it's going to be Logan. And nope, Taylor. I was wrong.
Shooting 1-on-1s.
That foul is actually on Emma Bloom. And I haven't said this very much, but that's her 1st. And that will put Reese Sprinkler at the line to, I think they called it on the floor, so that'll be 1-on-1. She misses. Here come the Tanners, right back at it again. 3 by Taylor, that goes long.
Not the foul.
Yep, looks like Emma's going to pick up her 2nd foul very quickly.
She said, I only have 1.
So Emma commits her 2nd foul, and Coach McKean will use probably a smart timeout right here.
Yeah, I think he's telling them to, hey, listen, you don't need to rush your shots. You need to just make sure we get a good look every time down. If you got a layup, take it. If you got a fast break, take it. But if not, then let's set up our offense.
Yep, and you definitely don't need a 3-pointer at this stage in the game. So let's use some shot clock and let's stop fouling.
Let them know that they're in the bonus here. I'm pretty sure they'll be shooting 2.
So
really nice crowd here today.
Great crowd. This is it's great to have basketball back. It's great to have the state tournament back. It was a nice draw that two teams close to each other met in the first round geographically.
Yep. No thanks to the MIAA. It's just the way it fell.
That's right. That's right.
Some of these other schools are traveling
Believe me,
other part of the state.
I was dreading having to ride a yellow school bus to Springfield.
Yeah.
So coming out of the Tanner's timeout, Reese Sprinkler will step to the line to shoot. That referee's got two fingers up, right? Nope, 1 and 1. She makes the first. And misses the second. And Mendonca collects the defensive rebound, gives it up to Emma, and Emma will bring it up. So let's see if we were right about this time out here and what the Tanners do. Smart. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yep. Nice move.
So Lauren Wilson's first foul, which will put Logan at the line to shoot 2. Logan misses the first free throw. Logan misses both. Classical immediately pushes it up. Ooh, tough move. Can't convert. Great push by Thurman. Taylor will start the offense again. I would go right back into that pick and roll. Taylor drives, dishes it. Oh, what a save.
Nice play. What a save.
So Abby Betancourt with a spectacular save to Mendonca for 2. And I don't...
Bottle up inside. Classical had a hard time getting a shot off.
Logan with briefly with the rebound. We have a kickball. That's also a new rule, Coach. Didn't know if you...
No.
We don't reset that.
You don't?
Nope. Under 15, it goes back to 15. Other than that, it stays right where it is. So the Tanners will get it in to Abby, who at this moment, if I'm...
well, that's a nice setup. Nice team play.
If I'm giving out a player of the game, I'm probably going to number 14, Abby Betancourt.
Yeah.
She has been steady. She has distributed, scored, played defense. Abby Betancourt has carried this team tonight.
Yeah, you can see that Peabody's played together very well. They move the ball together very well. They know each other. It's really a good, hard-nosed team. Foul trouble hurt himself earlier, but looks like they've sustained it.
Yep. So Logan Lamazzi will go to the line to shoot 2 here, I believe. Nope. We are 1 and 1, and she makes the first. So again, the winner of tonight's game will travel to Bishop Feenan Friday at 6:30. Coach, I don't even know where Bishop Feenan is.
I don't either, actually.
I'm guessing it's far away. The only bishop that's close is Fenwick.
I know.
So Logan misses the second. Tanner's briefly come up with the steal.
I guess they think that by doing this, they're avoiding having one division dominate the other's divisions and knocking each other off.
Well, and I think, Coach, another reason, especially in Division I, under the previous system, West teams only had to win 3 games and get to a state championship.
True.
Whereas Division I North, you might have to win 6 games to get to a state championship. So Gina Taranzano at the line hits her first and hits her second, her first points of the game. So the Tanners, with about 3 minutes to go in the game, lead 56-36, and at this point, barring an absolute disaster, it looks like the Tanners will advance here. But nothing. Ooh, tough move in this. There she is again. And to take nothing away from the Rams, played hard, just couldn't put the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They didn't make enough shots. They played pretty good defense. They played hard, but they didn't make enough shots. But Peabody is well-rounded. They play good defense. They move the ball. Their passing is far superior than what probably Classical has seen all year long. And so, good job by Peabody.
Yeah. So, Reese Sprinkler commits the offensive foul and fouls out of the game. Yeah. And another minor issue with this new system, Coach, is your schedule hurts you. So, for instance, Lynn Classical playing in the GBL, I'm guessing the GBL wasn't particularly strong this year.
Right.
And
girls sports especially.
17-3 or 16-4, that should give you a high seed. And
I mean, if you're 17 and 16-4, 17-3, Lynn English they're on the road as well. They won the league.
Yeah.
And you might never get a home game. I think it's a little bit, depends on your league, I guess. But
so Tanners commit the foul with 1:48 to go. So Allie Betancourt with her first foul. And it looks like both coaches have
started to empty
the bench a little bit here. The other problem is if you're a program that has struggled, I think you're going to have a hard time finding teams that are willing to play you, because it's not worth the team to play you because of the strength of schedule.
So it's no secret that the Greater Boston League girls program is down compared to the Northeast Conference, but the boys actually have been better in some sports, so I guess that evens out. But you penalize, like right now, it looks like a GBL team will never get a home game because of who they play. And you're right, playing against other teams, not enough teams to make you rank higher. I saw that Paul Moran, coach at Marblehead, he proposed having like 2 different
I saw that, an NIT.
Like an NIT type of thing, and an NCAA where you put the top teams against each other, and you have another group for the other groups that qualify. So
my guess is they won't go for that, but we'll see. So Allie Betancourt commits her second foul, which puts, you see that number for me, Coach?
No.
23?
13.
13. Puts Delaney Dana on the line, and she missed one and made one. Tanners immediately race down the floor. And Gina Martinello gets her first points of the game. Of course, we can't just run out the last minute here.
No.
So we have another foul. Gina Martinello commits her first. And we'll put Keisha Perez at the line, who misses her first. So while I have a minute, I just want to recognize the crew working tonight. Rafi Enriquez, Bob Boyce, Jimmy Wynn, Bernie Parisi, and Steve Valente. As usual, guys, PAT does a great job.
They do.
Fantastic working with you guys. So with the final minute of the game, the Tanners will attempt to run out the clock here, but who knows? Nope. Out of bounds will be classical ball. So again, the Tanners will be traveling to Bishop Feenan Friday at 6:30 for the second round of Division I statewide tournament. I'm pretty sure that's a foul we could probably let go.
These kids get out there, even though it's on 2 minutes, they haven't played. It's their first experience playing both ways.
Yep, 100%. I'd be chucking too, no doubt.
They go to practice every day like everyone else.
That's absolutely. And sometimes those kids are the most valuable players on the team because they're always running opponent's defense, opponent's offense. So Allie Betancourt at the line, misses the first one. Makes the second one. So 30 seconds left, and Classical will shoot, miss. Peabody clears the rebound, and that should hopefully do it.
Credit to Peabody. You know, they had, Classical made a couple of runs, and Peabody answered those runs and were able to pull away. The score is really not indicative of how close the game was at certain points during the day.
Yep, you're 100% right. So the Tanners will defeat the Lady Rams 61-37. Led by Abby Betancourt's 15 points and Emma Bloom's 12 points. Great team effort by the Tanners, and again, the Tanners will travel to Bishop Feenan on Friday at 6:30 for the second round of the state tournament game. Coach,
Matt, thank you so
my
much.
pleasure. Thanks for joining me tonight. Did a great job.
Thanks for asking. I enjoyed
guys
this.
in the truck, thank you. Great job as always.